Hello, my name's Aaron Laser, and I'm here to give the weekly encouragement. And boy, do I need that right now. So, with everything that's going on, the title of my message today is It's All Over But the Shouting. And normally you hear that phrase when you're dealing with a sporting event like the Super Bowl or the World Series. But this one happens to be, I think, a little bit fitting. We've just gone through months and months of a campaign, and now the election was finally here, and then we had it, and then we think we were going to have a winner, and now there's a lot of stuff going on, and all you hear is the shouting, if you will, about everything that's going on, and just the anxiety and the stress of it all. I just had to turn off the news and disconnect from Twitter and some of those other things because it was just getting to be too much. And then I started imagining, just putting myself in the boat of what happens if the person who I don't want to win actually wins. And thinking about that, it was just like, oh man, that just is going to be the worst. But then this verse came to my head from Romans 13:1, which says, "Everyone must submit to governing authorities, for all authority comes from God, and those in positions of authority have been placed there by God." And it doesn't mean that we agree with everything that the governing authority does or doesn't do, because we as Americans have a right to stand up to our government when they're not doing things that are or doing things that are contrary to our belief system. And that's not about absolute obedience to men. It's about recognizing the human government, whether good, bad, or indifferent. And we as Christians can't use our faith as an excuse for civil lawlessness. And the Bible says that Satan is the father of lawlessness. But God is the God of order, and everything happens for a reason, and God has a plan. So, what are we to do in light of this? What are we called to do? Obey and pray. And I'm thinking, oh, I got you on the obey part, but the praying part is a little bit tough to pray for someone who you just disagree with fundamentally. But then I was reminded that the Bible says, um, all that you do, do for the glory of God. So you're submitting to the governing authority for the glory of God. And when you put it like that, does that make it easier for you, for your flesh to submit to that? And as I think about that, it makes it a little bit easier for me to say, okay, I'm going to do this because all that I do for the glory of God. And my life is a representation of Christ. And so I have to be that light in the darkness to those that don't know but are watching what I do. And so, the last part of verse 3 in Romans 13 says, "Do what is right, and they will honor you." And so, we as Christians and believers, have a duty to continue and to persevere to do what is right, no matter what the world does, no matter what the circumstances are. We have to do what is right in the sight of the Lord, and people will honor you for that. And so, as I'm trying to find some peace with everything that's going on, I click on Spotify, and there's this song called "Be All Right," and I just want to read a little bit of the chorus. And it just happened to be the right song at the right time. And it says, "Because it'll be all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's gonna be all right, all right, all right, all right. This won't last forever. It's gonna get better. It will be all right, all right, all right, all right. There's a new day, There's a new day. There's a new day coming. There's a new day. Just keep dancing. And so that was just so perfect because as I sit here and read it with no music, all you hear is all right, all right, all right. It will be all right. And everything will be all right because God has a plan. And so we just have to believe that and have faith in that. And everything will be all right. I hope this blessed you and have a good week. And God bless you all.